Good morning and welcome to Farming Simulator 17. I'm Andy and this is the Let's Play on the Hof Bergmann Hof Bergmann map reloaded. I'm just giving my animals some food. Give it some hay bales to the sheep. Then I'm gonna do. Well, I'm gonna show you one thing, and then I'm gonna do what I talked about last time. So I did a few things off screen as I usually do. I did put Slurry on the map on the number 5 field, sorry, grass field. So that's one thing I did. I had a lot of problems. I couldn't really get the. I don't remember if I showed you the tank that the placeable tank you put by. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. I've done a lot of stuff trying to get the slurry to work more convenient without me having to go and refill the slurry spreader back here at the main farm, but I couldn't get it to work, so I had to go to the main farm over and over again. Unfortunately, so I've been trying to look at other stuff to solve that, other ways to solve that, and one way was to get different sort of system for the slurry. I'm gonna show you. There is a pack out which I've been wanting to try. I'm gonna show you to see how much. Yeah, that's good. So that's one thing I've been meaning to try. So I'm gonna try that, but I need to save up some money because we're still in debt. We have like 250 or 260,000 euros in debt, so we need to repay that first, and then we can buy the stuff we need, because we need a slurry spreader and we need a tank to put on a truck so we can bring the slurry up to field, basically. Which can be seen here. Well, so my idea is to get let's see, slurry tanks. So these are the slurry tanks we. This is the one I used. My idea is to get one of these, and either I'll get the Soon Hammer, this one. Or I'll get one of these Wienhuis ones. Is it 14,000 liters, 22,000 liters, 30,000 liters? That's a little bit too big, maybe. Maybe this is sufficient. This one with, I think, the wide arm, because this can also be. These are really cool. This is cool, but this is really cool because you can turn off sections on it. Maybe you could do that on that too, I don't remember. So you don't have to use as much. So there's a bunch of stuff here in this package which I could get. But as you see, we need some money to get that. So that's a future future project. Today's project is this. I'm gonna plow. If we look at the fields I have here, I have plowed 16, 1, 3, 21, 2. So we have 4 left of the ones that aren't ready planted. So I'm gonna plow this. I plowed one 321 manually and 216 with Courseplay. So, but I'm gonna start out this manually. So if we look at videos online, people tend to leave a bit for the headland, which is last. I'm gonna plow north to south on this field. So we'll start up here, leaving a little bit for the headlands. We'll use the GPS. Like so. Is that okay? Yeah. And we'll switch side here. So, and then we could drive this either manually, like this, or we could gauge the GPS mod, which is kind of cool. It's funny, if you have the steering wheel slightly to the left or slightly to the right, it will be slightly to the left or right of the line there. So it's kind of cool. It'll take a little while. This field will take quite a lot of time to do, I guess. Because it's a gigantic field. I'll probably go off and stop plowing. You can see the plow turning in the rear view mirror. I wish I had a rear view mirror inside here too. In some strange way, this is kind of therapeutic. It's slightly weird, but I think this is kind of nice. This field is gigantic, so it will take hours to do this. But I actually think I'm going to do this manually, just for the sake of it, just because it's kind of nice. I can still, since I have GPS mod, I can still sort of save it. See, this is field 4. Let's save it. Good. We could drive this manually and just follow the lines also, if we wanted to. If that's fun, or not fun. If that's it's interesting. I don't know. I don't think you would. I don't know what sort of speed you would plow. 7 kilometers per hour or so. This is probably more realistic speed. Could get it up to 11, 10, but I think that's I think that's too fast actually. Probably about 7 or so. So this is it's 3.6 meters wide. I think it says like 3 meters, so 3.5 or so in this shop, but I thought this was a nice plow. It's not gigantic, but it's not too small either. It'll take a goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 furrow plow. So that's good. I should do some lumber stuff on this map too. I'm gonna get the slurry stuff first before I get anything else. So how do you play? Do you do plowing? Do you plow with a like a disc plow thing? There's some plows, John Deere plows out discs out there that works more like a that's sort of quite wide when they're plowing, so it takes a lot less time. Do you use this sort of traditional plow? How do you plow? Please let me know. I'm curious. Curious about how you do this. If you do plowing traditionally, do you do manually? Do you set Courseplay? Do you use GPS? What sort of stuff do you do? It'd be interesting to know. I like the fact that it's actually really bumpy on the left side of the tractor there, because that's in the furrow. You call it furrow? I think you call it furrow. So that's in there. I got a lot of hours, even though we haven't played this. So I have 24 hours on this tractor, more than 24 hours. So quite a lot of hours on it, but it's getting there. But it's a cool tractor. I like this tractor. It's one of the best mods I've played. I keep returning to it. As you know, we talked about getting a modern 8 series tractor, and I tried that before. I don't remember if that was on the reloaded version of the series or if it was on another version, but I didn't like it as much. I thought this was better. So I ended up not getting that one. Which I thought was good. Well, I ended up not getting it, basically. That's my point. Because I like this one better. Even though this is an older style tractor. I don't know what year this would be. But I think this works out. It looks really nice. So I'm sticking with it. Basically. Okay, so we haven't done a lot. Well, if you look at this part, which we've done, it feels like, oh, actually we've done a few lines. That's really nice. It's moving along quite nicely, quite fast. And then you look at what's left, and you're like, oh yeah, well, there's a lot left, isn't it? Isn't there? So we should probably do one more line there. I'll do that on the headland. Let's do 2 headlands and we'll cover it all, I think. Maybe I should do one more. I'll do one more. Maybe. I don't know. We'll finish this. So there's a cool, you can't really see it here, but in this area of the GPS you can see how many meters are left before the field ends, but fortunately you can't really. There you go. You can set it up so it'll stop there or turn. We don't want turn because it will turn with the plow down, and that's probably not good for the plow. 36 meters. So since we're driving, we'll just do it manually. I'm thinking maybe I should do that one. One more. No, I just no. I'll do that on the headlands. So there's a bit of work. You have to sort of clean everything up. Anyway, when you get around, when you're driving around later. That's cool. So, if the last episode was quite boring, this must be the most boring episode ever. I don't know, just plowing. But actually, I think this is nice. I don't know. Please let me know what you think about, not about this episode. Well, actually about this episode too. But please let me know what you think about plowing as a thing in Farming Simulator. Because I mean, even though actually, I want to talk about that. I watched this episode on George Saunders. I don't know if you follow him. Just search for George Saunders channel on YouTube, and he has had a quite a good episode where he was playing Farming Simulator and compared it to the real thing. How he had his same JCB tractor, almost the same trailer, and was driving around and compared it. And he says like, well, some things are really not like they are in reality. There's a lot of stuff that's not like it is. You don't just back up and hook it up and then drive. You have to get out and hook up all the cables and stuff. And when it comes to setting up things like setting up the plow, it's a lot more work in reality than it is here. You just hook it up and then you plow, but in reality you have to set all the stuff up and see. So it's in one way not at all realistic. Is what he said. I don't know anything about real farming, so I can't say anything about that. But so in one way it's not at all realistic, but in another way it really is. In driving around, all the cars getting in the way and that sort of stuff, and the feeling or sensation of when driving is quite close to the real thing, was his point, which I thought was kind of cool. So in one way, not at all realistic, in another way, quite realistic. So if you are a desktop farmer like I am, then well, yeah. So in some ways it is realistic, in some other ways it's not at all realistic. So that's good to know. So I think this, if you accept the fact you can't set this up in any way. I mean, if you I mean, this is just a plow. You can't do anything about it really. You just plow, but in real life you would set up a lot of stuff so it would be the correct angle and be level at the time and do the depth that needs to be it needs to do and that sort of stuff. So in real life it's quite a lot of work compared to in the simulator where you just get in basically. But then again, it's kind of cool in one way, and then in one way it is quite the sensation you get is probably the same sort of sensation you get when you actually plow a real field, except it doesn't bump as much up and down. If there was some sort of stuff you hook it up to the seat, you would bring it up and down. That would be cool. So that might be a bit off. You don't get the smell, and you don't get the dirt, and you don't get the bumpy sensation. Even though it's a little bit bumpy, you can see, but it's not sort of the same thing as it would be in real life. Some tractors have that installed. That some mods have that installed, that it will actually, the seat will bump up and down, but this doesn't do that. But some mods do have that, which is kind of cool. So I'm gonna do this a little bit more, and then I'm gonna actually stop because I need to wake up the kids. We need to hook up our trailer, caravan, to my car, because we need to go and have that. I have the day off today. I took the day off. I have so many hours plus on my flex time, it's called. But we're gonna go off to Uppsala. We're gonna have the caravan tested. I'm recording this on a Friday. I think it's out on a Monday, but I'm recording it Friday. So I have this Friday off, and I'm gonna do some stuff with the caravan just to get that ready for the season. That's basically it. That's what I'm gonna do. So actually I'm gonna go do that now. So it's done. Okay. But I want to thank you for watching. It's always good feedback. Shout out to David, SB Farmer, Lucky Luke, and all the other ones that comments. I keep forgetting your name. I mentioned the people that comment most, I guess. Need to go and look at the quarry too later, lime quarry. See if I can get lime out on the fields. It could be fun. Adds another realism thing to the field, to the game. But that's another episode. Okay, anyway, thank you for watching. I'm Andy. This has been the Let's Play on the Hof Bergmann map. If you like this channel, please subscribe. If you like this episode, please hit the like button, leave a comment or share. Have a great day, everyone. Bye bye.